What's up, everybody? This is Big Ox 666 here, and Sega will not have a booth at E3. If you don't know what E3 is, it's basically like a convention center that has nothing but video games. It's like the Super Bowl for gamers. That's the best way I could explain it. I always check it out every single year. That. It's usually for three. Well, it's gonna be more now. It's usually 3 to 4 days, but this time it's gonna start on Sunday as well. Which Bethesda, the people that made Fallout, Evil Within, and Skyrim, they are gonna have their E3 conference on a Sunday, and also Square Enix gonna have their conference there too, which is kind of surprising because they never do anything like that. But yeah, it's usually Monday through Thursday in June. So I usually try to take those days off, but not this time. But I will be watching Monday and Tuesdays because Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo do those days. So yeah. So anyways, on to the news. Sega has announced that they will not have their own designated spot on the E3 2015 show floor. They confirmed this with Game Informer, explaining they will be focusing on restructure and relocation to South Carolina and thus will not be attending E3 with their own booth this year. With our biggest titles launching later in 2015/2016, which surprisingly I never heard of, particularly those from our AAA studios, Relic Entertainment, Sports Interactive, and Creative Assembly. We are concentrating our efforts for some of these major announcements after our relocation, a representative said. Although they won't be formally be in attendance, a number of Sega games and properties will still be on display on various booths. Okay, I made an article 2 months ago about Sega's Dying, and they were pretty much gonna go to mobile gaming, which I have a couple of their games on my phone. It just sucks that people or companies such as Sega and Konami and THQ doing such a crappy job on their company. THQ's out of business. Capcom don't even have that much money in their freaking account. I think it's like 2.5 million. And each year, well, each generation, games are costing more and more money to develop. I mean, you can tell by the graphics alone, it costs so much money to develop. I think Grand Theft Auto 5, it was at least 20, no, 200, $250 million to develop. And that was just the PS3 alone. The last gen systems alone, the PS3 and 360. I don't know how much it costs to do the PC and the PS4 and the Xbox One, to be honest. But man, that's a lot of money, and it just sucks that these famous companies are struggling, you know, to develop games. Nowadays, you cannot make a crappy game, like at all. If you do, you're gonna go out of business real quick. And one of the games that I'll give you an example of, I mean, Sega's not going out of business yet, but they're hurting for money. Is Sonic Boom was a horrible game. And what was another game? Sonic Lost World didn't get that much praise. The only good game that they had was Sonic Generation. Was a great game, and like I said, if your game doesn't get over 1 million or more, yeah, you're gonna have a hard time struggling, real hard time. That's why it kind of sucks that all these companies are going out of business, and I, I just wish it wasn't like that. But what can you do? But that's all I have to say about it. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Leave your thoughts, comments below in the comment section, and I will respond back to it as soon as possible. And also, don't forget to share my videos and subscribe. But anyways, this is Big Ox 666 signing out.